What's up, everybody? We are back with Dragon and our Minecraft survival. So we are starting at the launch page this time, not starting in the game. I've done quite a bit between episodes. I was trying not to make any progress, but I did want to kind of streamline the house, the farm, the different things. So we're going to start the first part of the video out, just kind of catching you guys up to the things that I did between episodes. And then we're actually going to do some fun stuff. And by fun stuff, I mean like, I don't want to say game-changing stuff, but it's kind of game-changing. So the first thing you see upon entrance here is we actually have a second floor to the house. So let me get down here. And so this is the house that you know and love, and we'll go over all this stuff over here in a bit. But we actually have a staircase here, and I kind of did the fancy ballroom entrance staircase by splitting the second tier stairs. The reason I did this is A, we did have a lot of headroom, so I wanted to take advantage of the extra headspace. But B, if you remember a few videos ago, we actually had some nights where we couldn't sleep because there were bad guys too close to my bed. Despite the fact that there was a house between them and us, it still did not want to let me sleep. So I brought the beds up here, so we shouldn't have a problem with bad guys keeping us from falling asleep. That's just a little thing that I wanted to do just to kind of get that underway. We realigned the chests so that all of our stuff didn't change where anything is, but all our stuff is more streamlined to take advantage of the kind of this negative space in here. I don't know that I'll put anything down these ways, but in any case, that kind of helps take care of that. I did finally finish the bookcase. This is what a fully set up enchantment table looks like. So it's drawing, I don't know, enchanting energy from all these books. You cannot get any more enchantment out of this setup. So we got 3x3 in the back, 3x3 on each side. Total of 27 bookcases. I think I actually have some in these corners that you can't see either. So technically we got 33, but it doesn't really add to anything. So this will let us do our level 30 enchantments. As you can see, I did get enough experience through breeding, through smelting, through farming, all that stuff. Anything that would give us fishing. You see I got a lot of these fish. Just trying to get as much experience as I can so I can show you the level 30 enchantment. Before I do that, there's a couple more things for me to show you because we're going to kind of go in sequence today. I've got something very exciting to show you. So outside, we've got Smokey still in his pen. I don't know when we're going to ride him again, but I need to let him stretch his legs. We got the cows, we got the sheep. I got rid of the stairs because every time my chickens would escape, they would always find their way into the cow pen. So it's like I'm going to stop that from happening. So we do have that carpet glitch that I've showed you before to get in and out. We're good on that, so I don't have to worry about that. As far as the chicken coop goes, I did put carpet on top of all the hoppers, and I kind of redirected the hoppers to go sideways so that I could put some carpet down. I did replace the secondary door with a gate. That way it doesn't have to be open for me to throw eggs to get more chickens. That just made the most sense. One thing I do want to note is even if you have, let me use an egg to illustrate this. Even if you have carpet on top of hoppers, it will still, as you can see, it still sucked it in and put it in the chest. So when this little guy lays eggs, the hoppers that are underneath those carpet pieces will still absorb the eggs and put them where they need to go. Real quick before the sun sets, too bad. We expanded the farm. It looks like somebody's been in here trampling my goods. That's no fun. But you remember last episode I had to cut and go back to the nether to get some nether wart. There was no way to make the wart block into regular wart, so instead I used what I had to make this nether wart farm. So you can actually farm nether wart, cut down the time that you have to spend in the nether getting that. Because again, remember this was the base ingredient for our potions of fire resistance. And as you saw last time, fire resistance is a wonderful thing to have in the nether. So had all that happen. I'm also growing potatoes over here, wheat over here, carrots on this side, and I'm actually growing these little vine things you see are actually melon vines. So watermelon, you can combine with something to make potion ingredients, but then you can also just eat the watermelon slices like regular watermelon. So that's super fun. Let's go ahead and sleep. Let's get to daylight because the next thing I want to show you, I realize I'm kind of rapid firing through this stuff, but the next thing I want to show you is pretty incredible. So you'll remember last time we got a good amount of diamond, and the first thing I want to show you, absolute first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new diamond sword. So remember, material, 2 material, 1 stick, get you the sword, diamond sword. So you may be thinking, all right, Dragon, you're going to go enchant the diamond sword now, aren't you? No, I am not, because I realized as I was reviewing some of the old videos that I have neglected one of the most important blocks in the entire game, and that is this bad boy right here, the smithing table. Remember, I was trying to make netherite with the smithing table. It wasn't working. That's because the smithing table does not make netherite, but it can use netherite. So we went in, got enough scrap between episodes to get a couple netherite pieces right here. So we're going to take 1 right now, and we're going to go to the smithing table. Now, the great thing about the smithing table is if you thought you were going to have to make a netherite sword with 2 pieces of netherite and a stick, you can do that. But if you already have a diamond sword, you can put the diamond sword in here and then put a single piece of netherite right here. And look at that, you get a netherite sword. So for those of you thinking that it takes a lot to get 1 piece of netherite, make no mistake, netherite is hard to obtain, but you can actually do some really good stuff with it once you get it. So I don't have enough diamond to test this out with armor, but I believe whatever you have, as long as it's diamond grade in here, I believe you can just combine it with 1 piece of netherite to make it a netherite thing. So armor, pickaxes, regular axes, that kind of stuff, I think you only need 1 piece of netherite. So we're going to grab this bad boy because who doesn't want a netherite sword, right? Now that we have the netherite sword, we're going to come over to the enchantment table. Let me get some lapis. Where is my lapis? Here we are. I was doing some experimenting. That's why we have all these enchanted books. When you get enchanted books, you can actually use it to enchant certain items depending on what you're going to use. One thing to make note on is, so let's say we wanted to put this Smite 2 on our sword, right? So if we were to take this, we could go over to our anvil. You can take the netherite sword and the book. You would get Smite 2, but understand you will lose this depth strider. So the depth strider is something that helps you walk underwater if you put it on boots. So just know that if your enchanted book has 2 enchantments, assuming they can't both be applied to the same thing, you will have to pick one or the other. So do keep that in mind. You don't get to just take one enchantment off and keep the other in the book. So just bear that in mind. We don't want to do this yet because we want to see what enchantments our sword can get by itself. You can always add enchantments from books later with the anvil, but you can only enchant a sword once on here, and you can't re-enchant it if it already has enchantments on it, if that makes sense. I'll kind of show you in practice what that looks like. So take this golden pickaxe. This is something that I was testing out with the books. So because it's already got enchantments on it, you can't plug it in and get more enchantments. The table says, hey, no, this is already full of magic. And you say, okay, table, that's unfortunate. But our netherite sword has no enchantments on it. So as you can see, we get these little options, and you have 3 options: a weak, a medium, and a strong. And depending on how much experience you have and how much lapis you have to spend, it's all going to be determinate upon what kind of enchantments you can get. So you do kind of get a preview of what kind of enchantments you'll get. So this one, I'll get Smite 4. You know, I want to display level 30 enchantments, so this is the one we're going to go with, but I want to kind of get all this out at the same time. So for this one, we'll definitely get Smite 4, and we may get some other things. With the medium, we'll get Looting 1 and maybe another one. And then the small one will get Unbreaking 1 and maybe another one. So it's all kind of luck of the draw when it comes to what enchantments you get, but you at least get to see the first one. So because we got all of our levels and we've got the lapis to spend, we're going to go ahead and go with the level 30 enchantment. So once you select which enchantment you want, you'll see that you have the little purple glow around your item, whatever, and you'll be able to hover your mouse over it and see what you got. So we got Smite 4 and Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3 is the highest level of Unbreaking you can get on an item, and netherite is the most durable material. So to have both of these on the same sword means that as long as we don't die, we'll never, well, I won't say never, but we will almost never run out of durability on this sword. This sword will last us forever. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. And as you can see, we didn't use all 30 levels. We only lost 3 levels. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I fought all this way to get level 30 and now I use it all on one enchantment. No, it actually lasts a lot longer than that. So you don't have to worry about that. One thing I am going to do is I do want to show you that you can add enchantments. So we'll go with Knockback, right? Because let's say we were coming up against a creeper or a wither skeleton or something like that. We want to be able to knock them back further. So we'll put an enchanted sword in here and the book in here. And as you can see, we are sacrificing the respiration and the lure, but we are choosing the knockback option. It's going to cost us 1 level, not a big deal. We can also rename our sword. So what do I want to call the sword? We will call it, the last one I think we called Fang. So this time I want to say, what's a good name for a netherite, pretty much unbreakable sword? You know what? Let's just go for the obvious, right? Let's capitalize the E as it should be. There you go. We'll call it Excalibur. It'll cost us another level to rename it, but we've got levels to burn. All right, so now we've got Knockback 1, Unbreaking 3, and Smite 4. So Knockback, self-explanatory. Unbreaking, I've already kind of alluded to that it helps the durability of your item. Smite, you might not know what that is as an enchantment, so let me tell you. Smite means you do extra damage to undead enemies. So zombies, definitely undead, so zombified anything would fall under that as well. And skeletons, so normal skeletons, wither skeletons. Even the wither itself is considered an undead enemy, so it'll do extra damage to those. It won't do extra damage to living things, so blazes, any kind of overworld mobs like the cows. Trying to think of something else that might fall under that bad guy wise. Creepers, blazes, endermen. None of those would be considered undead. Those are all living creatures. But considering as the bane of our existence tends to be the, less alive creatures, Smite is a good thing to have on our sword. So I don't recall if Smite goes up to 5. Even if it does, we've got Smite 4. So we're rocking pretty good on the on the increased, what you call it. So I kind of want to test it out. You know what? Let's go ahead and put some enchantments on our armor. So again, we've got the level 30 enchantment on our sword, so we don't necessarily need to put level 30 enchantment on everything. However, we don't get this added thing unless we have at least 30 levels. So bear that in mind. Both of these get us protection 3. So I'm not really going to quibble about the enchantments that I don't know about. So we'll go ahead and stick with... okay, so just protection 3. We didn't get anything more on that. Let's do our pants. Projectile projection. Hey, that'll help us against arrows. So protection is just a general damage buff, make you more resistant to general damage, like melee damage, I'm trying to say. Projectile protection obviously helps with arrows, gassed fireballs, blaze fireballs, anything that hits you at range. So we'll do that for the pants, and we also got Unbreaking on that, so that'll help keep the pant durability up. And finally, the shoes. Protection 3, projectile protection 1. Let's see, how far away are we from 39 levels? I don't really know if we can get 9 levels quickly. I don't have anything to smelt or anything like that, so we'll just go ahead and do the projectile protection, and we'll do it on 2 because it gives us a chance for more. We didn't get more. That's okay. Because once again, it's every little bit helping. Again, the helmet here is already enchanted, so that wouldn't do us any good. Let's see if we can get any advantages with any of the books in here. So, Depth Strider, I don't really need right now. Aqua Affinity, I don't really need right now. Soul Speed we could do. That's about all we have. So, one thing I can do, I probably will do, in fact I am going to do it, it's decided, I'm going to add this power 2 to my bow, because that'll up the damage that my bow does. 2 levels, easily done. Alright, so let's go ahead and sleep again. And one thing I do want to do, actually, before I forget, I definitely want to do it for this. I'm going to make, I do have the gold pickaxe, which is really good. I'm going to show you when we get to the nether just how fast that thing mines. But I do still want to make the iron pickaxe because there is an enchantment called Silk Touch that allows you to mine things that can't normally be mined. So in the case of, we'll say in the case of like coal that normally drops coal, you would mine it with Silk Touch and actually get the ore block itself. Same with diamond. You could get the ore block itself, which both of those, you wouldn't really want to get it, but with Silk Touch, you can like mine glass and get glass back. Different things you can do. But the reason I want it is because in the nether, you guys have seen me mine gold ore in the nether, and we always get like a nugget or 2 out of it. If you mine it with Silk Touch, you get the full ore piece, like the full block. And if you bring it back and smelt it in your smeltery, blast furnace, that's what I'm trying to say, then you can actually get a full ingot. And I kind of want that just because for trading with the piglins, we can get some things that we can't normally get. We're going to do a couple things in the nether today, and it wasn't intended to be an actual nether day today, but I realized there's some more things that the nether makes a lot easier, so we're gonna go for it. Silk Touch is a level 30, so that's a guaranteed Silk Touch. and the other 2 are not. So we're going to go ahead and put a pause on that, and we're going to go try to level ourselves up for Silk Touch. Actually, let's see what this guy... This will be an excellent time for me to show you the trading mechanism with villagers. This guy's a wandering villager. He'll pop up no matter where you are. And he really doesn't have great things all the time. He only will sell you things when you buy them with emeralds. That's why I've been really so gung-ho about getting emeralds in the villages we've come across. Regular villagers will sometimes give you emeralds for certain things. He'll only take emeralds for you. But sometimes he has good stuff on him, so let's see what he's got on him today. Bucket of fish, brown mushroom, nautilus shell. We don't need that yet. What is that? That is... Stop. A dark oak sapling, okay. And then coral, and then a rose bush. So he doesn't have anything we want. I don't care for any of that. Not going to waste perfectly good emeralds on that. So let's go to the nether, and we'll just attack bad guys until we have enough experience for level 30. We'll mine out some nether quartz. That'll get us some stuff. Ooh, we just got random arrows. That's pretty cool, actually. So let me show you how wonderful this is. So this golden pickaxe, normally I wouldn't bother with it because it's not that durable. But because we have Unbreaking 2 on it, it's going to last a little bit longer. So let me show you how fine this... Look at how fast that mines out the nether quartz. So I know that doesn't look like much. Let me get up here. Well, actually I can just do it to the wall. Yeah, so that's nether quartz, which is harder to mine than most blocks, but let me just show you what this thing does to regular netherite. I mean, it just destroys walls of netherite. So if we get in a bind, it didn't last as long as I thought it would. I had to quit early on that. But it lasts much, much longer than it normally would. And the efficiency 2 on it makes it to where it consumes less durability to actually use it. So you mine quicker. Look, so we're going full bore with the iron pickaxe, and we're not going nearly as fast as the gold pickaxe. And that just kind of shows you the differences between those two. So, all right. Let's see if we can find some bad guys. We're already 1 level higher with the nether quartz, so we'll continue to mine that as we find it. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you try to mine gold while piglins are watching, then they get mad. Apparently they think that all gold is theirs, but they don't care about anything else. So nether quartz, you can mine to your heart's content. Doesn't matter if they're watching or not. I'm trying to save all this. You see this gold ore that we're passing. I'm trying to save that for when we do have Silk Touch, because that's going to be my proof of concept on what the difference is between Silk Touch and not Silk Touch. So I'm going to skip those for now. Mining does tend to be, well, I'll say a combination of mining, smelting, and probably cooking. Tends to be my go-to for getting levels. I know a lot of people like to monster hunt and go for whatever monsters will get them high levels of experience. That's all well and good, and if we were in the overworld, I'd probably do that too. But as you guys have seen before, I die way too often in the nether to want to risk my enchanted sword and my enchanted armor monster hunting. So, you know, we'll defend ourselves if something attacks us, but if it's all the same to everybody, I'd rather get experience the safe way. Maybe once we hit 29, I'll do just a fun monster hunting push to level 30. That way you guys aren't completely and utterly bummed out that I'm playing the weenie card and playing it safe. But, I mean, this netherite sword is pretty phenomenal. So I do want to hold on to it. I don't want to lose it. Oh, and check this out. Boom. So what I just did there is I used a splash potion of fire resistance. The difference between splash potions and regular potions is if you use L trigger on a splash potion, then you will throw it. And when it hits the ground, whatever happens to be... Ooh, free experience. Whatever happens to be in the vicinity of the, the splash will be affected by whatever the potion is supposed to do. So I meant to save that for showing you guys how to brew one. I'll do that when we go back. Actually, I'll get some magma cream while we're here. Make sure we have enough of that so I can make more potions of fire resistance. That one was just a normal 3-minute potion. And in that case, we won't have it for very long. But that being said, another key difference between splash potions and regular potions, just besides the application of it, is with regular potions, when you drink one, then you'll get that potion bottle back. Unfortunately, when you're throwing a splash potion, you are essentially breaking the bottle, so you don't get that bottle back. So, while glass is not really all that hard to obtain, you do want to make sure that you're not wasting all your glass by turning everything into a splash potion. If you've got the time, go ahead and do a drinking potion. I had one splash potion on me in case of emergencies. Now, is being on regular fire constitute an emergency? Maybe not, but it was an opportunity to kind of show you guys how that worked. So that's why I did it. Now, we do have a ghast up here. I don't know if I want to preemptively go kill him or if I want to just kind of wait and see what happens. He does kind of look like he's inching his way over here. But he is maintaining... Oh, he disappeared. I was about to say, he is maintaining an okay distance, a comfortable distance for me. So, we may run into him later on. Let me eat some fish to keep my stamina up. And I do want to pay attention to our pickaxe, because I don't want to run out of pickaxe before we have a chance to... Whoops. Did not mean to get that lava flow going. Oh, goodness. No, sir. So I guess we are attacking the ghast. Actually, why wait? Ooh, did you see that? I used an arrow to flick his... Ow. Alright. Well, that's no good. Well, and you're here. Oh, no, I'll use my Smite sword on you. Haha. So we did do a little bit of monster hunting. Okay. Let's go see if we can get... If we dropped a ghast tear from that ghast, because ghast tears are great for potions. I don't remember how, but I remember that they're good. So we want all the good that we can get. Did we get a... We didn't get a ghast tear. Okay. Well, we tried. Let it be known that we did in fact try. We got 2 more ghasts if we really want to go for it. Alright, kiddo. Oh, that was a snipe shot right there. Alright, so let's find our way up there. Oh, an Enderman. I hear another ghast. I know you guys can hear it too. So we will... Ooh, magma cream. Or lava slime. That's what it is. Pretty sure That's not the right name anyway. Alrighty. So, still no ghast here. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's do some more mining. I'm gonna have more quartz than I really know what to do with. We may use this excess quartz to start our dream home, whatever that's gonna look like. Alright. So let's go ahead and do a last minute, or we'll do our last 5 levels with a monster hunt push. I don't have a problem with that. I'm actually pretty comfortable with how this nether run is going. Ooh, we got some, what's it called? Gunpowder from that one. Let's do this. I'm gonna regret this, but where are you? Come at me, bro. Haha! Oh man, I was hoping to get an ender pearl from him. No such luck. It's alright. The primary goal was experience. We did get experience from him, so that's one for the win column. Now, if I wanted to be really, really bad, and when I say bad, I mean like utterly foolish, I could attack this zombie pigman, in which case every zombie pigman in the vicinity would come and try to kill me. And I think I mentioned this last time when we had the wolves, which, by the way, we lost our wolves coming back home. I'm sorry I didn't touch on that. Honestly, really wasn't expecting it as far as we had to go. But I probably should have at least acknowledged it during the video, and I didn't, and I apologize because you guys probably really cared about those wolves. Oh, I don't care how many enchantments or potions you got. That's gonna hurt. Alright, we're gonna... Yep, I don't recommend that. That was just me being dumb. Alrighty. I'm just trying to get down here to get whatever spoils the gas drops. Some more gunpowder. Definitely the experience we want. But I don't need to be traveling too far away because I need to figure out how to get back home. Let's travel back this way. How many more of these ghasts are there going to be? Oh, I do need to get this lava cube. Ooh. No, sir. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. Almost done. 2 more. That was good for some experience. Question is, I got 1. Out of all that, I did not mean to bring this with me. Oops. Yeah, I did not get nearly as much out of that as I was hoping to. So, what I need to do is I need to get back to where I'm comfortable. And by comfortable, I mean get back to where I know where I am. Which is not here. So this opens up to a point. Let's see if I can... Well, I've got all this netherrack, so I can build my way up. The dangerous part about just building up like this in the nether is if you do have ghasts around you, more often than not, they will shoot a fireball at you to kind of knock you off. They do enjoy doing that. Alright. I do still look like I am lost. We'll keep going this way. Almost got excited like, I remember this lava. I don't at all remember that lava. But I think I recognize this soul plane. Might just be wishful thinking on my part, but if I'm right... I don't appear to be right. Alright, so it was wishful thinking after all. That being said, I do have one more 8-minute... what's it called? Potion? So I'm going to go ahead and drink this. Just so I can be near the lava and not worry about it. Get some more fish. My regen is not happening nearly as quickly as I was hoping it would. Righty-roo. We will actually cut back to where we are home. Once again, it's probably just going to be me grinding my way over to where I think the portal is, and then I'll either find it or I won't. Either way, you guys don't need to be involved in all that. So I will see you guys when we get back to the portal. Alrighty. So I finally found my way back to the portal. We are only up to 26 experience, but that's okay. We can do the rest of our experience gathering in the overworld, and that will give us... I'm kind of hoping to come back at night. The one time I'm kind of hoping to come back at night, and I don't. Alright, but we can do this. That's not that. Okay. Remember, it does not matter how far in the overworld we go. You know what? I should just start getting chickens. Because I need chickens for feathers anyway. Back to what I was saying. Remember, we do have our lodestone compass for if we get lost. And actually, let's see if there are any drowned here. Drowned can get us experience and gold. So, nothing wrong with either of those. There's one. Ow. And that is just flesh. So we will take the experience. Okay. Once again, trying to be mindful of my breath. And we're swimming. Monster hunting, definitely more fun at night. You guys know this, I know this. So once again, we will just get it where we can get it. Perfect point to mention this. If you're in combat and you're swinging your sword, that was a bad example. Whenever you get in combat and you're swinging your sword, there's a chance that you will get see those sparkly things. Let me try to make it happen again. Ooh, that was a mistake. Oh, but we do have a drown down here. So I'll make most of it. But yes, sometimes when you're in combat, I think it's primarily when you have like high ground over something, and high ground is more than just being taller than what you're attacking. You usually have to stand on higher ground. But having higher ground usually gives you these little sparkles when you hit your opponent. And what that is critical damage. And while I'm not sure of all the different modifiers, critical damage does do more damage than regular damage. That's a mouthful. But yeah. So yeah. You see I'm getting those sparkles every time I hit him. And guys, don't be mad at me for killing the random llama. It's a llama. It already belonged to a wandering trader who has since abandoned it. Therefore, best thing to do would be put him out of his misery. Alright, so we're at 26 now. Ooh. We can do a few things. We can continue to do this, but probably what I'll end up doing instead, aside from attack every random chicken I come across, is we'll probably do some smelting or breeding. In fact, smelting is kind of off the table for right now because we don't have anything to smelt. So let's see what we can do. We can definitely do some breeding because we've got hay till the cows come home. So let's grab our wheat and breed these two. Breed all these guys. Alright. Not as much as I would have liked to see come out of breeding, but every little bit does help. So let's see what we can do. Alrighty. Put the hay back for now and put this up in here. We've still got some wart and we've got our gas tier. Oh, we did get a second gas tier. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and put this away and this away. And then we can just kind of organize things as we go. That is one thing I do want to show you guys though. Put that lead away. Feathers can go, bones can go. But I do want to show you guys, oh, we do have some raw pork chop. So that is food. We can quote unquote smelt that. But let me show you guys, do we still have water? We do not. So let me go. I'm just going to be lazy. Instead of filling up the cauldron, I'll just fill directly from the pool. So I'm only going to do it for one. Oh, we already have one in here. But let me do this. We'll do that, that, and that. So, actually, you know what? We'll do it for all three. Why not? I can make glass pretty easily. So we'll get our wart going. And remember, the nether wart will turn your regular potions into awkward potions. There we go. So we've got our awkward potions. The magma cream will turn the awkward potions into potions of fire resistance. Let me drop off this leather while I am waiting on that. And let me claim this food and get the chicken going, because that'll help with our experience. Alright, so now we got our fire resistance. Remember, the redstone takes it from 3-minute duration to an 8-minute duration. Ooh, some more pillagers. Hey, bad guys. Yep, and I got that bad omen. So that's another thing I wanted to say. The bad omen is not as hard to get as I originally thought. So we should be able to do a pillager raid at some point. Because the bad omen is just super easy to get, it seems. Alright. So what have we got going on out here? We've got a skeleton with armor. And that was just too easy. Once again, we're able to use the critical damage that we get when we do that kind of jump swipe, plus the fact that we're using a netherite sword, plus the fact that our netherite sword is enchanted with Smite. So once again, skeletons and the like. Not creepers. Creepers we will still have to be careful about. But skeletons and zombies, beware. Alright, so collect your gunpowder. Alright, let's go back to the house before anything bad happens, because we have potions and food to retrieve. Alright, we're up to level 27. Alright, so now we've got our 8-minute potions of fire resistance. If we stick a gunpowder in there, as you can see, the gunpowder also triggers things to happen. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to put my weapons away. And I'll actually hang this on the other side to show that we are doubly as dangerous. Alright, so now each of these... Oh, I didn't realize, but it looks like the splash potions fire resistance sacrifice 2 minutes. But still, you've got 3 potions that will, when activated, give you 6 minutes of fire resistance. It's not a bad trade. Alright, so I was going to say we're going to go to sleep, but no, we want to be in the night so that we can monster hunt our way up to level 30. So let's see if we can do this relatively quickly. I see some zombies over here. Oh, and here's a perfect example of a new monster / mob. So this right here is a witch. She is not at all like the... Oh, crud. She's not at all like villagers, and she's not at all like pillagers. She uses potions of poisoning to attack. And her splash potions actually harm you rather than help you. So you got to be careful with that. Darn it, you dumb witch. She will also drink potions of instant health, so she is going to be a bummer to try to get. But she does drop some pretty gnarly stuff, so let's try to get her anyway. Alright, so yeah, my netherite sword is super OP, is what I'm getting at. Because that did not take nearly as long as it normally takes when I've got an iron sword. But yeah, like I said, witches are annoying in that they can poison you with their splash potions. And depending on... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that, but hey, guess what? We need your eye anyway. So. Back to what I was saying. Witches, annoying. Splash potions, poison. Bad stuff happens. Endermen, annoying. They teleport. Sometimes you don't know where they're coming from. Creepers, annoying, because they be creeping. Don't let them get too close. Alright. Skeletons. Opportunists. But less annoying than they used to be because we have good armor and a good sword. All around good happening to us. Here's another creeper. And you guys, you can just make a little comparison. Look at how not afraid of the dark we are now compared to where we were in episode, what, 2? 1 or 2? We used to be like, hey, dark, sleep now. And now we're just like, yeah, it's dark. So I've got all this cool stuff on. Not worried one bit. I say I'm not worried one bit. Like, I am still trying to avoid getting too hurt. But we've got our priorities now. We know how to take care of ourselves. We've got our knockback sword. Ooh. We've got, you know, the enchantments, the buffs that kind of help us out. And I do apologize for not doing more research. I meant to between episodes. trying to get more potions available. I promise we'll do part 2 of potion making next episode. I think I just got caught up in the streamlining of the house and getting the enchantments, because I have been teasing you guys with enchantments for so many episodes, and I wanted to finally get that underway. So now that you've kind of got an introduction to enchantments, that'll be fine. And then next time, all right, spider. Next time we'll do a combination enchantment and potion episode, and I'll just make a point to go to the Nether and get all the different potion ingredients for you guys. I could have sworn I saw. Oop, I did see a skeleton. I was like, hey, there's supposed to be a skeleton here. Alright, well, now that I've defeated the skeleton and the drowned, how do I get out? I'm just going to have to make a way. And this is where Aqua Affinity would have come in well. So, I'll try to backtrack on some of the enchantments that you saw in the books. So the 2 that come to mind are Respiration and Aqua Affinity. Respiration is what it sounds like it is. You can use it on a helmet, and that helmet will help you breathe longer, or hold your breath longer underwater. And then Aqua Affinity, I don't remember if you use it on armor or if you use it on a pickaxe. But you use it, when you use it, it actually makes it easier to mine things underwater. So whereas it would normally take longer to mine things underwater, it just makes it to where mining underwater is not difficult at all. Alright, Zombro, please don't hack away. Well, I'm hacking for him. I was going to say, please do not hack away at my garden. That being said, let me replant this. We did get a good bit from that, though. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're up to 28. Let me go ahead and cut to when we get level 30, because we're coming up on time and I don't want you guys to be left on a cliffhanger. So, yeah. Alrighty. So as you can see, we are actually making our way back from our cave. And that's because if you guys have been with me since episode 2 or 3... Well, first of all, if you've been with me up until now, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. But also, you'll remember that back in one of those episodes, we came across a skeleton dungeon. And so, rather than break the spawner, I had decided way back then that, hey, let's keep this in case we need to farm experience or arrows later. And here we are, episode 12. It's come to fruition. We needed it for experience. Now we have it. All right, so let's sleep to morning. Morning, yes, that's the word. And now with nary a pickaxe left, we can finally plug this in. As you can see, I got way more bows than I needed, but we actually will use these for a purpose. Where is my bow? There it is. So we don't really need it for repairs at all, but anyway, we'll get to that. Let's grab our lapis. So as you can see, we have unlocked the level 30 enchantment, which is a guaranteed silk touch. And that's it. You know what? Hey, that's enough. So let's do a couple of things. First things first, let's throw all of the non-enchanted bows in here. Save some, well, I was going to save some inventory space. That is no longer an option. We'll grab this because we actually did lose the golden cap while we were out there. So let's slap that bad boy on. We'll come back and enchant it later. But another thing is, let's grab some iron. Actually, we'll just use the iron ore that we have here. Hey, I knew I grabbed that for a good reason. Definitely didn't want it just for the sake of wanting it. We can put some of this stuff away. The wart we'll stick in here. We'll stick an emergency splash potion in here. Keep the rest. What else? What else can we get rid of? The string. That's what we can get rid of. Oh, we're literally out of room. Oh, we'll take the slabs with us then. And use them to cook the solitary piece of chicken that we have. So that we're not wasting a piece of coal, which smelts 8, on some chicken. Okay, so we've got our guaranteed silk touch. We now have our iron. We'll take this and put it in here. Do we need all 5 for that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 for that. Cost us 4 levels, but we've already got our enchantment, so we're good on that. Now I want to show you how enchantments stack. So we've got Unbreaking 2, Punch 1, Power 1 on here. We have Power 1 on here, so I want to say if we take Power 1 and add it to Power 2, math, nope, Power 1 plus Power 2 is Power 2. Alright, so we've got this other one with Unbreaking 1, Power 1. So, let's try this. Does this give us Power 2? It does. So, there you go. If you have 2 like enchantments on 2 different things, it will actually upgrade you to the next enchantment. So, we're going to do this. Now we've got Power 2 on that. Power 2 on this. So that should give us Power 3. Yep. So as you can see, because we have like enchantments, unfortunately we are going to lose the Unbreaking because we don't have Unbreaking on another one. I could enchant these to see if I could get it, but I think it'd be a waste of levels when we can just do that and be done with it. So we really don't need all of these, but we'll hold on to them for a while. Oh, the fishing rods. So I caught 2 enchanted fishing rods. One was just Unbreaking, and the other has this Luck of the Sea, Lure to, and Curse of Vanishing. Luck of the Sea gives you a greater chance to catch things out of the water that are not fish. So you remember we caught like boots one time. We caught an enchanted book, I think, that one time, and those kinds of things. Lure 2 makes it a whole lot easier to catch fish. You don't wait as long for the fish to come to your hook. And the Curse of Vanishing, that's the one that's kind of a bummer. Because the Curse of Vanishing, the way it works is you have a chance that if you were to die with it on your person, then the Curse of Vanishing gives it a chance for it to just vanish. So instead of dropping it when you die like you would all your other stuff, it would just cease to be. And a lot of times when you find treasure, like when you fish it up, when you do whatever with it, I don't need all these bows. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep 3 bows to use as repair material. The rest of these I'm just going to throw down here and let them spin out, as it were. I've got the dungeon. If I need a bow, I'll just kill enough skeletons to get some bows. Clearly, it's not an issue. So yeah, all that to say, the Curse of Vanishing is kind of a bummer. So if you get it, I would just say use whatever tool it's a part of, but don't worry about repairing it because it's a risk just holding on to it in general, and you don't really need it. So I'm going to show you this quick. Like I said, we're going to mine some gold ore. Oh, crud. I forgot. You guys don't like me because I'm not wearing gold armor. Maybe if I throw this gold sword I just obtained, you won't be as mad at me. One guy's still mad at me because I only have the 1 gold sword. Oh, so you'll take my gold sword and you'll still be mad. You'll shoot each other and you'll still be mad at me. So let's whip out our netherite sword. Because we're not scared of you guys. I got my gold sword back. I got 2 gold swords. That's awesome. There ye have it. The smart thing for me to do would be to go home and get some gold boots or something, but I'm not going to be here that long. We'll just deal with him. The pigmen are scared of the zombies, so you can kind of use them to scare the other one away. And clearly the zombies don't care if you're wearing gold or not. They're just going to be passive. They're like, hey, what's up, bro? You don't attack me, I don't attack you. That is a deal I can get behind. Alright, this is no bueno. I did not realize just how little health I had. Alright, so let's grab this food. Come over here, where we're trying to go. Yeah, I realize. Where did he go? I kind of put the fire between me and him so he wouldn't really charge at me, but now he'll come back. He'll be back. All right, so you guys are used to seeing me mine this and getting the just the nuggets out of this. So if I mine it like this, I've got Silk Touch, so I get the whole ore block. So we'll grab a few of these just to really hammer the point home. There we go. Yes, definitely if you get a Silk Touch pickaxe, take very good care of it. Always have enough to repair it. Always keep it in good condition. You know, take care of it the same way you would take care of something in real life. You know, polish it. That's a joke. You can't polish anything in Minecraft, which is neither here nor there. 15 should be enough. But you know what? Here's more right here, so why not? Also, remember you guys are used to seeing me breaking this. Silk Touch, you get the whole block back. So if you're looking to really harvest these for light sources, Silk Touch will help you there. Silk Touch is just all around good. Can't say too much about it. It's just, you know, I'm sure somebody has 1,001 reasons why Silk Touch is the best enchantment. I won't necessarily go that far that it's the best enchantment, but it's... I would argue that it is the best utility enchantment. So, you know, if you've got a plan to build your forever home or you know, we've talked about that a number of times, but like whatever you're setting out to do, I would dare say that you could do it a lot more efficiently with a Silk Touch pickaxe. So definitely look out for that enchantment. When you can get it, do get it. It does nothing but good things for you. See if there's any more gold I want to take advantage of before I leave. Doesn't look like it. Do I want to try to build all the way up there? Not particularly. So we'll go ahead and leave. I've got 15. If that doesn't get the point across, then I'm clearly not doing a good enough job. So... and hey, we got 2 gold swords out of it, so a little extra bonus. I will show you something, actually, because we have the gold swords. The blast furnace is capable of getting gold and iron back from your items that you have, but I wouldn't recommend it because, honestly, it takes 2 gold ingots to craft one of these, and the blast furnace only gives you back a nugget, so you're really not getting a whole lot back. If you don't mind that and you would rather get a nugget back than nothing at all, then, you know, I wanted to show you that is available to you, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to you or not, but if it is, then there you go. That's something you can do. But the main event, here we go. And boom, instead of getting a nugget, we get a whole ingot. That's also going to help towards our levels because... you know, levels and such. We'll put this in the smoker so that we can use up all the rest of our planks. and get that going. We accidentally mined one of this crimson nylum. That's the stuff that the tree stuff grow on. We got the crimson roots. Again, that's all because of our silk touch pickaxe. Whether it's intentional or not, like silk touch will just get you anything that you aim for. That's how that works. So anyway, ooh, good thing about the nugget is we have enough to make this into an ingot. And then we're just going to sell it right back to the pigmen. I think I said this before, that gold is not really all that useful. It is, because I forgot that one of the things that you can get trades for from the piglins is ender eyes. And for those of you who know where I'm going with this, we definitely need ender eyes, because that's going to be the next place we go, is the end. Let me get these bad guys real quick. There's a lot of them here. Sneak up on you. There we go. But yeah, the next dimension that we're going to go to is the end. Just like it sounds, it is kind of, if Minecraft did have a story kind of to it, or a plot kind of to it, the end is the last thing in Minecraft that you have to conquer before you've considered to be beating the game. I just like Minecraft for the creative aspect, so it's not really like I feel like it has an end. To me, it's just you go until forever, because you never get tired of it. But some people like to consider the end to be the end, and so that's just going to be the direction we head into. Ooh, we got an enchanted... no, we probably already had that enchanted crossbow. Never mind. But yeah, so I want to get as much gold as I can so that I can trade for the ender eyes, because as you can see, trying to get ender eyes, or I'm sorry, ender pearls, the regular way is just a bummer, and it's difficult, and it's going to be long and tedious and arduous. So we're going to try trading for it first. If that doesn't work out, we may go to a warped forest and try to just harvest them ourselves. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We got a good bit done. You guys got to see in enchantments. You got to see the potions. I'm going to get more potion ingredients between episodes and kind of bone up on my combination knowledge so that I can give you more ideas about what to do with potions, because once again, that's going to be a big help in your fight against the world. So I will make that a point. We'll do that first thing next episode. And until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy. And if you got any questions, anything you want to see in depth, I haven't said it in a few weeks, but still, drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to see more of, what you need further explanation on or clarification for, and I will make a point to address it. But in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next time. All right. Bye, guys.